Hey guys, Rich here. Today I wanted to talk to you about originality and authenticity. I don't know about you, but growing up was like as a teenager specifically, was like a mixture of wanting to stand out, wanting to hide and be a wallflower. Now obviously the thing that I realised growing up into my 20s and 30s is that actually standing out is a good thing. And when it comes to music, people are always searching for originality and authenticity. It's so vital. It's that spark that captures people's attention. And how are you going to do that? And the thing I would like to do now is I'd like to give you a piece of advice to do this. It kind of runs along with my last video, really. But the trick to it is to be your weirdest self. And what I mean by that is, as a teenager, if you display any individuality or any authenticity, a lot of the time teenagers can get scared of that and pick on that and kind of quash it down. But that weird that people would have been picking up on, that weird is the magic. And I don't mean dark weird here. I mean what you would consider to be weird when your inner critic is being mean about yourself. For instance, when I was younger, I used to like polishing stones. Don't tell me why. Well, I do know why, because it was awesome. It was awesome fun, and polished stones are beautiful things. And people said that was weird, so I stopped it. But there was so much joy in that weird. And it's the same with my music as well. There's so much joy for me in getting my violin, getting my cello, and just playing. I say playing badly because my inner critic is saying, oh, you're not in time, you're not in tune. But actually, not in time and not in tune when it comes to thriller and horror is a beautiful thing. And that weird, that kind of like strange noisy bits that I want to make is what has made me incredibly successful. I embraced my weird, and I want you to do that as well. I want you to think about, all the music you create and what really, what thing makes you scared to do. It makes me scared to play badly because I worry people are going to critique me and say that I'm a bad musician. Also, another thing, I worry that actually my music sounds cheesy, but I love cheesy music. What's wrong with it? It's uplifting, it makes me feel good, and that's the thing you've got to find. Focus on those things where you go, okay, I'm a little bit scared of this, and that's where the magic is. I once read an interview with Billy Corgan where he was talking about his lyrics. This is Billy Corgan of the Smashing Pumpkins, by the way. He would say he would just write, sort of write. I guess Virginia Woolf style, open writing, no punctuation, and then he'd read through it again and pick out the sentences that made him feel the most scared, the most raw, the most vulnerable. And he used those in his songs, and I think that's how and why he got so much emotion through his music. And I think you need to do the same with your music. I do it. I'd like to do this more. Write down all the things I love doing and think about which ones make me feel vulnerable and why. And can I embrace that weird, Can I just say, you know what, today I'm going to sample a rubber band because I love the sound of it. Use the force, whatever it is. Cardboard Richie says, embrace your weird. And by doing so, you will also become incredibly authentic and incredibly original because you are being truly yourself.